Today I'm going to be going over 50 tips that you guys need to know to become a pro in the brand new crafting or working bee update. We have a lot of tips to go over, so I'm just going to get straight into them. If you guys aren't subscribed and you want to be a part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button. Let's go. So at tip number 1, we have this guy here, the pack bee. Do not use the pack bee, but actually hold on to it until you can trade it. Some people are saying, oh, never use it at all, it's trash. Guys, I don't care how trash it is. After the update is over, it's gonna have some trade value, so get the pack bee and hold on to it and then trade it in a couple weeks. For number 2, we have don't use the disco bee. Yes, the disco bee. Well, you can use it for now, but don't hold on to it. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty OP, but honestly, the real value in the disco bee is that people are willing to pay 1 to 200 trillion, even more, just for this plant. So once again, for the disco bee, just hold on to it and sell it later. And for tip number 3, we have don't use the trash seeds from this update. And for the trash seeds, we have the manuka flower, the dandelion, and of course the bee balm. I mean, these are just not good. Instead, you guys can do tip number 4, which is use the sun coil. The nectar thorn is it's a little bit mid. Honeysuckle and lumira, those are really overpowered seeds that will obviously get you rich in this update. For number 5, especially if you guys have a really big fruit, use these brand new sprays. All right, there is new mutation sprays that you can craft now, and they can instantly make something shocked. Watch this, boom, and now it's shocked. It's like literally magic. It's absolutely insane. But also at the same time, don't waste them. Only use them if you have a really big fruit that already has gold, rainbow, whatever you really want on it. Tip number 7 is when you are talking to the queen bee and you really just want to get your hands on the flower seed pack, actually don't open them. Instead of opening them, do tip number 8, which is craft them into the brand new crafter seed pack, because you can get the dragon pepper, which is super overpowered right now. Especially if you guys already have the sunflower, nothing else from the flower seed pack is actually that good, so I would just recommend crafting them into the crafter seed pack. At number 9, we have the sugar apple method. Guys, use the sugar apple right now before it's patched, because it's so overpowered with the sprinkler method. If you don't know what it is, basically use the master sprinkler, then the godly, and then the advanced, and then the basic, then harvest all of your sugar apples and then leave for about 30 minutes. You should come back to huge sugar apples like these guys right here, and these go for crazy prices. Keep in mind, this has 0 mutations and the base price for it is 1.8 million. Yeah, like absolutely insane. How about this one here with the chocolate spray mutations, which once again, this is why I told you guys to use it. That's 3.8 billion. Yeah, 3.8 billion with only like what, 4-5 mutations. Absolutely insane. Number 10 is, guys, I know the infinite sprinkler method was just super OP, but unfortunately it is patched. If you don't know what I'm talking about the one where you place down a sprinkler, then you place down 10 basic sprinklers, then you delete them, and then they last forever. Guys, this has been patched. Do not do it. Do not even attempt it, because you will end up just wasting 10 sprinklers. At number 11, we have stock up on regular seeds, because in the summer update, I think that's actually coming out this week. Actually, all the seeds that you guys see here may not be in the game anymore, because Jandel himself confirmed that there is going to be a brand new seed shop / this seed shop is going to be completely replaced. So make sure to stock up whenever you can. Just buy everything, buy out the whole freaking stock. Now for number 12, guys, get this freaking pet right here, the moth. Okay, you can get it only for 1 more week out of the anti-bee egg, and it is so OP because you can literally AFK with it all the time, however long you want, and it'll feed your pets and just make you so much freaking money, because you guys can sell older pets in trading servers for trillions of dollars. No, I'm not joking, trillions. So yeah, get yourself a moth. The good news is they're literally like a 13% chance, super easy to get. Let's move on to tip number 13, which is do not sell incredibly rare plants unless you really do. Basically, what I mean by this is if you guys get a sugar apple that is worth, I don't know, 100 billion trillion, don't just sell it. Guys, you can keep it in your inventory and potentially trade it for a better pet, a better seed, because you got to realize not only are people looking for money, people just like really big fruits. For number 14, it's, guys, if you guys are just pissed, angry because you don't have the candy blossom, what you guys should do instead is come right over here all the way to the crafting station, not this one, but the seed one, and craft the sun coil or the other one, the lumira. Both of these are super good and can just make you a ton of money money just like the sugar apple. Now, number 15 is always use the sprinkler method. If you guys are ever trying to make any freaking type of money in this game, always use the sprinkler method. And when you do the sprinkler method, always place your sprinklers first and then harvest after, so there's like 100% chance of it actually working. Number 16, guys, some of your gardens look like this side of my garden, but for the whole thing, clean out your freaking garden, guys, especially because the summer update's coming out soon. You're gonna need like brand new seeds and stuff. Guys, just clean out your garden. It's not that hard. Well, I gotta take my own tips, dude, honestly. For number 17, never buy the exotic crafter seed pack unless you are a YouTuber. The reason for this is because they're so overpriced. Plus, they literally have the same exact chance as everything else in the freaking game. So I would recommend just getting an auto clicking flower seed packs, then auto clicking or making a macro to automatically craft crafter seed packs. That's like the best way to do it, bro. It ain't that hard, dude. Now for number 18, if you guys want heavy pollinated fruits, this is what you guys should use. So if you guys are trying to get honey, I would recommend to use mangoes, dragon fruits, coconuts, or the other one you can use is moon melons. Those work really good as well, but heavy fruit are the best one for pollination. And for number 19, it's make sure to show up before updates, because if you guys didn't get the cooked owl, oh my gosh, I don't have it. Oh my gosh, dude, I have it on my alt account because I didn't show up for the update. But that's why you should always make sure to stay up early for the update, because if not, you'll miss out on the cooked owl, which unfortunately I did as well. Now for number 20, this goes for any exclusive event egg. So like anything from this premium anti-bee egg, even the wasps, I would say never ever sell them. Always just trade them over to an alt account so you have more inventory space, and just trade them in like a couple weeks when the value is up. Because I'm telling you, even the trash ones, people are still going to be looking for in a couple weeks, and they're going to want it because they missed out on it, and they'll be willing to pay you billions. For number 21, the same thing that you guys could trade is actually admin mutations. Just like that disco mutation I have here, there's 3 brand new admin mutations, including I think volcanic, meteoric, there's heavenly, there's dawnbound. All of these mutations you guys can get on a plant, and not only sell it for billions, but of course also sell it as well. Now for number 22, use these new sprinklers to your advantage. You guys can actually craft, I think, like 6 different types of sprinklers. All of them help you out a ton, so just keep in mind they all only help out certain fruits. So look at what fruits they help out and then craft these guys. Super overpowered. For number 23, make sure when you guys are crafting, keep in mind there is 2 crafting tables. And not only can you craft something here, you can also craft something here at the exact same time, so you guys don't waste time waiting for this one to end, then starting something on this. Make sure to always be crafting 2 things at once. And for number 24, if you guys are trying to craft a bunch of stuff, wait for the swarm event, because when the swarm event happens, crafting speed is 10 times faster, meaning something that would take an hour is only going to take 6 minutes. So yeah, get to it. Make sure to wait for that. Now for number 25, before you guys buy a seed, make sure it hasn't been nerfed, bro. What I would do, instead of just buying the sugar apple, okay, every time the sugar apple is in stock, I would say buy that. But if you guys are going to spend your hard-earned time and money to try and get, I don't know, a sun coil, bee balm, nectar thorn, whatever it is that you guys are trying to get, search it up on YouTube or watch one of my videos and see if it's actually good before buying it. For number 26, once again, guys, all your old pets, I don't give a dang if you have a freaking dog. I don't care if it's a red fox. I don't care if it's a wasp. Never, ever sell them to the pet shop guy. First of all, we don't even know what he does with those pets. And second of all, instead of selling them, just give them to an alt account and then make more alt accounts when your inventory space runs out. Because one day, the day may come where someone's going to be like, yo, bro, do you have this? I'll trade you $1 trillion, bazillion, gadillion dollars. And you're like, oh no, I accidentally sold it, dude, freak. Now for number 28, always check your super forever pack. There may be either a free super seed or a super seed for only 37 Robux. And as an additional tip for this, always check the Discord, because if there's a super seed in like, I don't know, like 150 to 200 Robux, people will always say it. So you guys can just, you know, spend your Robux knowing that you'll actually get a super seed. Next up, guys, we are moving on to the gear shop. First things first, always, and I'm talking about always get yourself a macro to just automatically buy out the whole stock of this seed shop, because you're going to need masters, you're going to need godlies, you're going to need advanced, and of course you're going to need basics. All of these are needed in crafting things. Also, make sure to buy these cleaning sprays because they're also very useful. For tip number 30, if for some reason you actually don't like the mutation on something, like, I don't know, let's say you want this dragon pepper to not be pollinated and wet, what you guys can do instead is use the regular pollination spray. Wait, where is it? Use the regular cleaning spray and just click it. Boom, all mutations gone, and now it looks normal again and not like a yellow thing. For number 31, always make sure to be checking the cosmetic shop, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have been forgetting, oh shoot, I'm trying to build a house, I need materials. So once again, every 4 hours, check the cosmetic shop. It takes 5 seconds. See if they have any large wooden floors, anything you guys can use for your house. Very useful. And for tip number 31, do not use the favorite tool unless you guys are just trying to stop yourself from collecting it. What the misconception was that the favorite tool actually stopped people from stealing your plants, but the truth is it doesn't at all. And apparently it was never meant to, meaning you guys can still get your plants stolen even if you favorited your plants. So just keep that in mind, and I would say just don't stay in public servers, which is tip number 32. Don't stay in public servers unless you guys are honestly ready to get stolen from. And I mean, that's fine. Like, you can just take your big plants, or I would say if you want to go in public server, just dude, go on an alt account. Just go on an alt account, because it's so annoying. Like, no matter what, if you have good plants, people are like probably gonna steal. For number 33, when you guys want to know if certain eggs are in shop or certain seeds are in shop, always use a fruit notifier server. As you guys can see, I have one right here, and basically what this does is notify you whenever something good is in stock. Like this one notified me when the godly sprinkler and the mango was in stock. Yeah, so if you guys want to know when the sugar thing is in stock or the master sprinklers, make sure to get yourself in a fruit notifier server. For number 34, sell useless pets. No, don't sell old pets, but sell useless pets. I'm talking about pets like the bunny, okay? Unfortunately, even though the bunny is a very cute animal, it's unfortunately just not very good in this game. But do not sell them if they're big. But if they're small, like they aren't huge, there's literally nothing you can get from like common pets except unless they're huge. If they're huge, obviously don't sell them, trade them to somebody. But if they're not, yeah, go ahead and sell them, clear up that inventory space, bro. Number 35 is that if the sun god event happens in your game, make sure to get your best sunflower, all right? Let's say I have this sunflower right here. Okay, that one is not the best one in the game, but let's have this one right here. And it doesn't have the brand new mutation called the Dawnborn mutation. Guys, when the sun god event happens, go all the way over here, grab yourself your sunflower. Where is it? And then hold it up here with 4 other people who are also holding sunflowers, and then you guys will get the Dawnbound mutation that kind of looks like this. Yeah, Dawnbound is like 150x, so super overpowered. Make sure that when the sun god event happens, you are prepared. Now for number 36, do not waste sprinklers, okay? Sprinklers are not that easy to get, especially if you aren't macroing every freaking night. Like, look at me, I have 2 basic sprinklers, guys. Every time I make a video, I literally have to spend Robux on sprinklers because I have freaking nothing. But what you guys should do instead is make sure that you're using your sprinklers on a high value plant, and make sure that when you guys are using your sprinklers, you are placing the sprinklers first and then harvesting your plant after to do the sprinkler method, yada yada boom boom. For number 37, when you're harvesting your dragon peppers, your sugar apples, whatever it is, make sure not to harvest them like this with I don't know, pollinated and frozen. That's garbage, all right? Unless you're just mad that they're small, you can pick them up and try to get better ones, but most of the time, guys, never ever pick them up, because yeah, mutations are important. So if you guys care about money, don't just pick up your plants. Try to actually get as many mutations as possible, yada boom boom. For number 38, a really easy way to get mutations like frozen, shocked, all those different types of mutations is stay AFK. Just stay AFK in the game for like an hour. You should come back to like all of your stuff at least being frozen, and if you're lucky, it should all be shocked as well. For number 39, there's actually a really good way to get the rainbow mutation that a lot of you guys don't know about. First, get any fruit you want to be rainbow to 5 mutations. Next, use the favorite tool to make sure that everything else with 5 mutations is favorited, except for the one you want to mutate. Then try or at least borrow your friend's butterfly right here, and then wait 30 minutes and it will fly to that fruit, removing all the trash mutations, but giving it rainbow, and then you can just get the mutations back. So yeah, get the rainbow butterflies, super OP. But for number 40, when you guys are selling, always make sure that you are selling with your friend's boost. If you don't know what a friend boost is, basically, if friends are in the game, for each friend, you get an extra 10%. And right now, since the max server size is 5, you can have 4 extra friends, making you 40% extra money, meaning instead of making 1 billion, you would make 1.4 billion for selling the same exact thing. So yeah, either get some friends or I don't know, find some, bro. For number 41, always be active in the Discord servers, or just have a friend who always plays the game. What that'll basically do is, okay, never mind. What that'll basically do is make it so you will probably know when an admin abuse event happens. Like, let's say the Sun God event is happening, or there's a crazy Jandel laser event. Guys, that's something you want to be there for. You can get crazy mutations, so always make sure you're up to date in the Discord server, because people will probably tell you when they're happening. Now for number 42, always be careful when trading. I know I said mention trading like 1,000 times, but the most important thing when trading right now is to not get scammed, because when you get scammed, that's when you lose like 100% money. Is horrible. Scamming is so common right now. And for number 43, I will say, honestly, if you're really scared about something and they really aren't trustable, just don't trade with them. Just don't trade with them. It's just a bad idea. But now we're on to number 44. For number 44, craft, instead of using the regular bee eggs, craft the anti-bee eggs, because guys, the regular bee eggs right now only have like 2 decent pets, right? And the regular bee eggs, wait, let me find it. Ooh, nectar staff. Let me find it. In the regular bee egg, the only good pets are the bear bee and the queen bee. But if you guys literally take the 5 seconds it takes to craft the anti-bee egg, all you need, well, it takes 2 hours, but if you take the time to craft this with 25 honey, you guys can get either a wasp, a butterfly, or the disco bee with like a 15% chance for all those 3 combined. Super good. Get those instead. And for number 45, try to set up a macro to craft your anti-bee eggs. What I would say is open the craft menu here, press E on it, press craft, and then set up a macro to put in the bee egg, or yep, something like that. And then set up a macro to press E again, and then reset that after 2 hours. And you should wake up with like 4 anti-bee eggs if you do that right. Now for number 46, if you guys are going AFK, make sure that your pets are actually meant for being AFK. Bro, the ants are not good for AFK. Disco bee, pretty good for AFK. Mooncat, not great for AFK. Queen bee, good for AFK. Raccoons, really good for AFK. Make sure you have pets that actually matter for what you are doing. So if you're actually harvesting, then that's when you put on your ants. You put on your things like that. If you guys are AFK, don't do that. Just don't do it. Get pets that actually are good for AFK, including the moth, which is really good for AFK, because obviously it feeds all your pets. Now for number 47, if you guys have the cooked owl, AFK with it, because you have the chance to get a cooked or burnt mutation, both of which being really good, and limited mutations that you can only get with the cooked owl. So obviously pretty OP. Now for number 48, it is rare, but if you guys want the sugar apple and you literally just have the worst luck in the world, you can use an army of 8 dogs and you will have a low but possible chance to eventually get yourself a sugar apple if you're lucky. So if you really want the sugar apple, I would say do that overnight and you possibly could wake up, if you have an army of dogs, with a sugar apple. For number 49, make sure that when the update is over and Jandel releases a poll on, oh, do you want crafting to be in the game? Say yes, okay? He's gonna do that in Discord, and I think crafting is great, so if you do as well, make sure to vote yes on that poll. And for number 49, if you guys want to be a part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.